If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, ASAP Ferg gets kicked out of ASAP Mob, and Joe Budden responds to Charlamagne dissing him. Plus, Snoop Dogg is coming out with his own liquor. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, yo, so this is crazy, right? So ASAP Ills goes on his Instagram, right? And he's like, Ferg ain't ASAP no more. Sorry guys, that nigga is burnt out and the songs are dumb trash. Mr. Anthem can't get it right, right? And then ASAP Barry commented on his post and said, he said what he said. And then he goes, ASAP Ills started ASAP. So if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have been no ASAP Mob at all, right? And then ASAP Ills continues to say, to all the real supporters, there's still an ASAP Mob, but there's just no Ferg. Cancellation fees are sent to the trap lord, LOL, right? And then there's like a little screenshot of it. Appears to be ASAP Ferg, and I don't really know, but it says, call me, stop playing with me. I don't even play with you like that, right? And then ASAP Ills responds to him like, nigga, you played yourself. Fuck off my line. What the fuck is you texting for, right? And so this is crazy, right? Because I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with ASAP Ferg versus the other members of ASAP, right? And we haven't heard from ASAP Rocky, but we have heard from ASAP Ills and ASAP Barry, and both of them say that ASAP Ferg is kicked out, right? This is crazy because ASAP Ferg really didn't respond to this, but what he did do was he posted up a picture or a video of him on a basketball court, and on that basketball court, he was playing like a song where Diddy is in the beginning saying like, money will come between family, money will mess up the relationship that you have with your family. And so I guess ASAP Ferg is sending a subliminal kind of message to ASAP Barry and ASAP Ills, right? It's just crazy to me because really and truly, like, how does a losing team kick off their star player? I mean, nobody is checking for anybody in ASAP Mob except ASAP Ferg, right? So you just really want to lose now? What's the last song you heard from ASAP Ills, right? What's the last song you heard from? Last I heard from ASAP Barry, he got hit with a rape charge from overseas, right? That's the last I heard from him, right? And yeah, ASAP Rocky used to be hot in these streets, but ASAP Rocky is so, focused on modeling and being pretty Lord Flacco that he hasn't dropped a hit in probably 5 years. And he's also afraid to say anything against, white people because he's afraid to back up his own people. So ASAP Rocky got his own problems to deal with, right? So it's just crazy to me that you really got the balls to kick ASAP Ferg. Matter of fact, you really think that kicking ASAP Ferg out of ASAP Mob is something that's going to hurt him? ASAP Ferg is the only one delivering dope music. He still is relevant. He just dropped a song with Nicki Minaj. He was just on Nas's album, right? I mean, ASAP Ferg is still out here killing shit, and then the other ASAP members are like, nah, let's just get rid of him, right? Whatever, man. It seems like jealousy to me, or maybe it's something else, but I'm sure that ASAP Ferg ain't losing no sleep, and we could just call him Ferg. That's like YBN Namir kicking YBN Corday out of the YBN clique. Like, do you think that YBN Corday needs Namir and Almighty J, or is it the other way around? You know what I'm saying? Corday is just gonna be fine, and so is Ferg, right? But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, Joe, this is crazy, right? Because y'all know that the other day, Joe Budden basically announced that he's leaving Spotify, right? Or at least for now, right? I think that he's in negotiations, and y'all might be surprised, but he might fuck around and re-sign with Spotify, but that's not, before he gives them a run for their money, and he's like, nah, I want more, right? Joe Budden has every right to do that. That's his podcast, that's his damn show, right? Anyway, Charlamagne kind of responded to everything that's going on with Joe Budden and made a statement and basically said that, you know what, Joe Budden? It's you, right? And basically Charlamagne was trying to say that, it seems like Joe Budden always burns his bridges, right? That he'll have something good going and then jump out of it for whatever reason. And, Joe Budden's around here, parading like he's making smart business moves, but really it's him and his shortfalling. That's kind of what Charlamagne was saying, right? But Joe Budden responds to him. Joe Budden is like, listen, Charlamagne, I want to let you know that you might think that we're in friendly competition with each other. You might think we're fighting the same fight. You might think that we're peers. We're none of those three things, right? We're not fighting the same fight because I'm fighting for myself. I don't know who you fighting for, but you work for a company, right? You're not my peer because I own shit. You work for a company, and so on and so forth. And Joe Budden is making a lot of great points, and it makes sense, right? So Joe Budden basically said, listen, I started Everyday Struggle. That was my shit that I bought to Complex for them to put on their platform, and we did our thing, right? He says, I created State of the Culture. That was my shit that I bought to Revolt for them to put on their platform. I started the Joe Budden podcast. That is his shit that he bought to Spotify so that they could put on their platform, right? And in this case, since, you know, Joe Budden is the owner of these things, he has an investment in these things, right? Charlamagne, on the other hand, does not own The Breakfast Club, who he works for, right? He doesn't own iHeartRadio, who he works for them. He's an employee. He's been an employee at iHeartRadio for about 10 years now, right? And so that's fine, right? Charlamagne's mentality is you find your groove, you find your spot, you find where you belong, and you stay there. You get comfortable and you get your money. Yeah, Charlamagne gets a raise every year, and he's good because he also gets a paycheck every 2 weeks, and that's it, right? Joe Budden is thinking more independent, right? He's like, I eat what I kill. If I go do this, then I expect to get paid for it, right? Joe Budden don't get paid every other Friday, right? Joe Budden don't get paid bi-weekly. He might get paid on a Sunday. He might get paid on a Wednesday. He gets paid based off of a series of deals that he does, which equals up to his success. Unlike Charlamagne, who has his one thing that he does every single day, and that equals up to his success, right? So both of them are doing the same thing, but just from a different angle. It's like having an independent artist who has to get on the ground, do shows, do interviews, you know, put their shit out, check everything, or having an artist that's signed to a major record deal who don't got to worry about none of that. Just let the record label worry about all that shit, right? So both of them are doing what's good for them, but Charlamagne, for him to speak on what's going on with Joe Budden and his situation right now really doesn't even make sense. It's like apples versus oranges, because Charlamagne is coming from the dude that has a nice, comfortable, cushy job, and Joe Budden is coming from the dude that's hustling every step of the way to be bigger and bigger tomorrow and tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, yo, this is dope, right? Because Snoop Dogg is coming out with his own gin, right? I mean, it's only available in certain cities for now, but this is still fire. Now, if you look at this bottle, this is fire. It's called Indigo Gin, right? And he spells it Indoggo gin, right? And D-O-G-G because he slides his name Dog in there, right? Which is so fire, so you know that's coming from Snoop Dogg. It's like a purple, like bluish kind of bottle, and it's fire, right? He put this up on his Instagram, and he put rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice. He put a remix to that, and basically, now that I got me some Seagrass gin, but instead of saying Seagrass gin, he said, now that I got me some Indigo gin. It's mad funny, yo. But this is dope. Snoop Dogg is, of course, about to get a huge bag. You know, everybody's gonna want to buy this shit up. It's supposed to be like a citrusy, kind of fruity flavor. It has like angelica seed in it, has like strawberry, some orange, a bunch of stuff like that. Very good to mix with juice. Snoop says that he wants a laid-back liquor for a laid-back rapper to reflect laid-back California. So I just think it's gonna be fire. Snoop is always making money. Snoop is always innovating. Snoop is always finding another way to make a check, you know what I'm saying? And you just gotta love this. I mean, Snoop is obviously top 5 GOATs in hip-hop history, period, right? So let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.